All right. We are live. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing on this fine? What day is it? I swear I know the date. I know the day and the date all the way through until I hit go live, and then I'm like, what day is it? Tuesday, July 28th. We are live here for the live sweat station. Going to sweat out some of our plays. A lot of weather going on right now. Washington, Toronto delayed. We already saw the Braves and the Mets. That one get canned, right? That's postponed. We had a play in that one, the first three under. A lot of weather going on right now. In terms of weather around the league, I guess we're really just jumping right into it. I'm hoping that that's all we're kind of worrying about. As of right now, I don't see too much, but we have Cade Cavalli's over in strikeout, so I'd love to see that one kind of start on time to some degree. But guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We are here live, like I said, for the live sweat. I've been having a blast doing these with you guys. Make sure to drop a W if you are here early in the chat. If you are, we'll give you a little bit of a shout out right now, but just drop a nice little W. Jameis Winston, right? Got to eat the W. I'm sure if no one knows what clip I'm talking about there, that's just a weird thing to see. But how we doing today? I feel like this is a slate that I kind of was going back and forth with. I was like, oh, I like the slate. I'm not sure if I like the slate. I like the slate. I'm not sure if I like the slate. So it's tough. Hey, Zachary coming in with a $1.99 super chat says, do we like Marlins and Phillies first five under? Let's go ahead and dig into it. I do have a couple things because we asked the Discord, which by the way, guys, I believe there's a link to the Discord, absolutely free, just to talk some baseball. I believe that is in the description. Let me know if it is there. But we do have a few plays. I asked the Discord beforehand, hey, do you have any plays that we could talk about? And we want to kind of build a parlay before things get going, which we got a little bit of a late start. My computer just was not working. And I paid a lot of money for this bad boy. I was like turning it off, turning it back on, asking AI, and all of a sudden it just came on. But we'll try to get to that. But you want to cut the line, you drop a super chat. Let's go ahead and dig into that first five under there. If we want to go to the model just to take a peek at it real quick, we'll let this load up as well. Actually, let's do two things at once here. Let's open up the game totals. I mean, we can check this now that it's open. Philadelphia and Marlins first five. We have it at 5.1. So not absolute. I mean, it's pretty flat to the number and to the total, but the first five there. But let's go ahead and kind of dissect this just a little bit here. So if we start on the schedule page, we can kind of get this one-stop shop look at everything. We want that Phillies, Marlins. We have Nola, Sandy. I mean, I don't love Nola in a first five. His pitch mix is going to be curve, which is the knuckle curve, four-seam, and sinker. The Marlins kind of hit it well. They are going to hit a righty, which is kind of decent at home against righties. I mean, they just got to Wheeler, but before that, we're struggling. Phillies against Sandy, a righty, and they're on the road here. Their offense actually has been kind of middle of the pack there. In terms of the pitch mix, that sinker may be good, but the change of the fastball could be kind of strugglesome. So let's take this a step further because I'm not hating it so far. I'll just be honest. I don't know if I'm like totally wowed by it. Decent enough odds, kind of a pick'em price here. We're at the Marlins. What about when Sandy goes out there and pitches? Okay, that we don't hate to see, right? And they're actually scoring a lot of these Reds. They're scoring a lot of the runs. So let's say that they're going to score. If we say that their team contribution is less than half of the runs here, there's a lot of hits here from Sandy when he pitches. When he is at home, it's been, 60-40. But again, when you take away the Marlins scoring runs, because this is the image that I want to instill, right? Like, yeah, the Marlins are scoring. That's not his fault. What about when the Phillies have Aaron Nola out there? Because honestly, the Sandy stuff looks okay. Aaron Nola, when he pitches, let's go to this for a second. A lot of overs on the road, a lot of overs. Team contribution, though, they are scoring a decent amount. If we bump this out and say, hey, you guys aren't scoring more than half, what about just in general? I think the worry there is going to be Aaron Nola. I do think the worry is going to be Aaron Nola, but I don't necessarily hate it. If you can get it, I'd say this. If you can get it inside minus 115, which a couple places have that right now, I think that is maybe just quite possibly the look. Let's give some W shout-outs here. W gang in the chat. We got Jaden. We got Albert. We got April. We have Frankie. We have Master. We have Anger. We have Nix. We got Chris. We got Ron. We got Matthew. That's 2U, so smart there. A bunch of you guys dropping W's in the chat. Official in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Let's go ahead and get to, because we were short on time. Should we try and get to some plays here that we can potentially throw down a little parlay before these games start kicking off? I'm thinking that may be the move. A few of these ones, like Otto Lopez was one that was said multiple times in the Discord. We could start with him, okay? Let's go Otto Lopez. By the way, guys, we added a new feature over on Buckets to Bucks. It is a batter score rating. So you can even come in here and, okay, I only want to see guys that have a good matchup, stuff like that. The batter score takes into account exactly what this says. Favorable spots for the batter based on the starting pitcher, handedness, stats, home away splits, all that good stuff. So that's a new thing over on bucketstobucks.com. But I want to get to Otto Lopez. And let's see. We said over hits, runs, and RBIs in the Discord. Obviously, this dude's been on fire lately. I mean, it's a pretty hefty price tag. But he's just been good this season, honestly. Like going up against the Phillies, this is kind of counterintuitive to what we just said. But him at home against righties, 63% hit rate. The pitch mix isn't too great, but what I will say, in a small sample size against Aaron Nola, he's actually been okay, and he hits righties well. Aaron Nola, I mean, worse against lefties, but not too great against righties. Even if they go to the bullpen fairly early, you can see a lot of these guys went. We have a lefty arm, and let's see, righty. How do these guys fare against? I mean, it's Otto Lopez, so I mean, he's going to be batting right, I guess. He didn't pitch, so Sugar they could have. He's bad against righties. Okay, I don't mind Otto Lopez. We could toss that in, I guess. What time does that game kick off at? Geez, I just had that up in front of me. 6:40. Okay, let's go and add this to the parlay builder here. Again, my computer just turned on. I'm wondering if things are going to take a while to load up here. All right, that's in there. Another one. Let me pull up the Discord real quick. Make sure to drop your plays in the comments, even if we're not going to fully get to them before the game start. Get your comments out there. We're going to live sweat it. I sweat out your plays. You sweat out some of my plays. We love doing what we do. But, all right, guys, let's see what we got here. Make sure to hit that like button. I should say that over and over again. I just saw a bunch of these too. For the earlier slate, Otto Lopez, a few different people said. Seth Lugo over their ERA. Then I see, that was from Dennis. Then I see here, Otto Lopez, and then Lugo under 17.5 outs. Okay, that's something that we can get behind. What would this be even if we just throw down Lugo's outs? We don't even have that loading in the damn parlay thing, but we could potentially get behind that. Let's see. Let's go to Lugo. Actually, first, let's just start with a matchup analyzer and seeing what these guys are looking like. We can look at the whole lineup. We don't even have to pick a specific player. Most of the lineup he's decent against. Obviously, the top half of that lineup could be kind of strugglesome. But let's do a little bit more of a deep dive on Seth Lugo here. His outs, we said, right? Under 17.5 outs. I like the odds. He's barely been scraping by getting there. Their bullpen fully rested, which is obviously a good thing. In general, in terms of right-handers, we've seen they're averaging 5 2/3, which would get it done, right? Because we're looking for him not to pitch 6 full innings. Against righties, though, the Twins have been pretty damn good. We could see what they're doing in terms of getting to these righties. They're decent enough. Last 7 overall, they've struggled. I don't hate it. I don't hate this. And then the fact that a couple people in the Discord there tossed it, I just don't think we have this in the parlay builder. We'll have to add that. Let's see. Is Lugo in here? We have his pitches thrown. That's an interesting one. I don't even know. I don't think we have any books selected that have that. Okay, so Otto Lopez and Seth Lugo, those could be looks. I'm trying to fly through this, guys, just so we can have a little bit of a parlay to sweat overall. Trying to figure out which, if we just act like Lugo, let's go, his strikeouts just for shits and giggles right now, because I think MGM or this, MGM's already beaten. Just trying to get a sense of where we can kind of look first. Let's see what we got. All right. Yesterday, that first, the parlay looked pretty good for our live sweat, and then all of a sudden, would you do 16.5 for Lugo? I just looked at it really quickly. I really don't mind it. I'm trusting more that we had 3 people talk about Lugo not having the best game in the Discord. So I to answer your question, Christopher, I would say yes if you're willing to jump on the sweat here. Overall, that may be the best way I could put it. All right, I want to get this down. I don't know if, maybe we'll add something else to it too. I didn't think about just having a 2-leg, but we're running low on time. I know I'm flying like you read about, guys. I'm probably making no sense and all that jazz, but hey, it is what it is, right? Just want to get something going for the the stream here. Because truth be told, I mean, we worked pretty light on today's slate. All of these plays maximum. I mean, Aranda's 0.75 units. The later game Brewers and Giants, that's 0.75. But everything else you're seeing there is a half unit play. So I just couldn't I just was not fully loving what we're seeing. And sometimes that's the best thing to do, right? You're kind of sitting there being like, okay, well, I don't want to, I don't want to go and do something stupid. I'm seeing Lugo at 16.5 in a lot of places now as well. $53 says, first stream I've made. Guys, usually I appreciate you being here. If it is your first stream, usually I'm a little bit more interactive with chat. But if right now we're trying to get this down, we got to try and lock in here. Chris says, Christopher, if only I'm in trouble. I respect that. That being said, I was just trying to be respectful because your username's Christopher. But I don't want to go throwing government officials out there. We don't need to. All right, what are we doing here? Otto Lopez. This has taken me forever to do. I swear, like, my ADD kicks in even more when I'm on stream. And then we want Lugo. And you guys just get to I'm just saying what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm seeing 17.5s everywhere. I guess that's kind of meh now. There's a few more in the Discord here. Dean Kramer over earned runs. I don't mind that. We saw another one. Who was it? Ty France over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's check that one out real quick. And maybe we go Otto Lopez, Ty France. Is that something that we could consider here? I mean, obviously, Michael Lorenzen, not that great. He's got a batter score of 70 for us. If we do a little bit more of a deep dive into him, we're looking at what? Hits, runs, and RBIs? I would be cool with, honestly, a Ty France and Otto Lopez just hit parlay too. That way we don't even have to get too crazy. Guys, drop in the chat guys you think can get a hit today. That might be what we like to do here. I think we put together like a 3 or 4 hit parlay and we can have some fun with it. All right, that'll load up. Let's keep inspecting Ty France because he's been on fire. Oh, the changeup he mashes. This season when he sees a lot of changeups. Let's see, 20. Let's go 20+%. What about when he's at home? Is that any different? Not too crazy. Last 20, though, he's been good to that. Obviously, Lorenzen's kind of struggled. Yeah, I kind of like the idea here. We're going to go Otto Lopez over 0.5 hits. Okay, yeah, drop a play you think is going to get a hit. I like the hit parlay. That way we can get this down. I don't feel like I'm flying through it. You know what I mean? Vargas, I kind of like that as well. We got a bunch of tabs open now. That hopefully doesn't slow down the stream. Which Vargas are we talking about? Miguel? Is actually, yeah, is it'll Margo, whatever the hell his name is, or even, I mean, we kind of have him just middled there, but I don't hate it. I mean, is that who you're talking about, by the way? Yeah, Miguel. I mean, the guy gets hits, and he's at home too, right? Like, him at home this year, 69 nice % of games he's had a hit in, guys. Fastballs he's going to see. When he gets a lot of fastballs, what are we looking at here? I mean, come on. We have to consider this, right? Garrett Cole, in terms of, going up against lefties, he's been great. Righties, maybe no bueno. Yeah, I don't mind it. Let's add this in just for now. We can we can strip it away as we go too. Let's see. We're not getting anything loading for him. Not even seeing the props now. Okay, we'll have to add that in afterwards, potentially. Let's bookmark Vargas. I don't know why White Sox maybe. I don't know. That's an issue on our feed here. Soderstrom. Let's check him out. Brewski, my puppy, is barking too. We're gonna have to. This is a later game though, right? What do we have so far? Lopez, France. These games are all. I guess the Padres one's kind of later too, right? Yeah, executive decision. Let's think about games that we can kind of sweat out early. We got 10 minutes or so. Let's do that. I think that might be the smarter one. So we're looking at Baltimore Tigers, Phillies Marlins, Rays Rangers, Blue Jays Nats that just got delayed, even this Guardians one. Let's do that. So that handful of games is probably a little bit better for us to do. Just, you guys know what I mean, so that we can kind of watch them live and sweat them out. I guess that's kind of fair, right? So Ty France will remove Vargas. What time's that? 7:40. Let's see what we can get for the earlier ones. Harris, I think that game got postponed. McGonigal, okay, we can check that out. I'm gonna have to check on my dog in 1 second. Every time I go live, he goes, you know what? This is the time. This is the time that I want to start. I want to start barking. Who did we just say we were looking at? McGonigal, right? Okay, that's already. I mean, one more. We have Otto Lopez, McGonigal. I don't mind that. Do we have another one? I do play guitar. Used to play guitar a lot more. Not as much as I'd like to anymore. Any games going right now? That one's still in a rain delay, if I'm not mistaken. These ones are almost getting going. Jose Ramirez, not a bad look. Kind of like the idea of that. Juan Alonso. Okay, a few of you guys are saying Alonso, huh? I'm going to have to go check on my dog. I'm going to do that, and then we'll get back. No, I got to get this in first. Brewski, you'll be good. Mangum, okay. Him to get a hit. I actually looked at him a little bit earlier. Don't mind that. That's also, you know what? That's kind of perfect because we're looking at a game that is, we have 3 different games covered now. Okay, so this looks like what we have, at least in terms of the books that I have. Those are the best payouts from the Parlay Builder over on, guys, bucketstobuckscock.com. Go check it out. I'm going to get this in, and we'll have a little fun sweat here. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, that looks pretty damn good to me as of right now. I'll put it up on the screen once we get it in, just so you guys can do it. But let me know in the chat, are you tailing? We're looking at Otto Lopez to get a hit. We're looking at Mangum to get a hit. And we're looking at Kevin McGonigal to get a hit. Just hits, guys. Just one hit. One hit is all we ask. I do like that, actually. We have a little bit of fun, right? Are we gonna retire off this? No. Are we trying to? No. We're just having some fun here on the stream, having something live that we can sweat. Hey, if you follow me on Instagram at evpickz, EVPICKZ, go follow me there and just DM me the date, July 28th. And if we do hit this, I'll give away the winnings to one person that DMs me that at random. How's that? How's that for some incentive? How is that for some incentive? Okay, we're in on that. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Okay, we got... And who was the other one? All right, how's this? Does this work? Boom. That's what we're rolling with. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make sure my dog is alive. He is. We're good. All right. See how long that lasts. If I could give a dog a bone, you know? But all right, guys, let's try to lock in a little bit here. Hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe, and we do have this parlay. Did anyone jump on board with it? We got to get to the chat here. I feel like I was just scrambling. The plays that we're on right now, I mean, I was looking forward to sweating out that sweating. Speaking of sweat, I am sweating right now. Shout out to the Don't Get Be a Guppy new hat. We were excited for that Braves and Mets one. That's a no-go. The Jonathan Aranda play, is that game kicked off yet? Not yet. We have him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. One of my favorite looks tonight. Actually, that game probably is going, right? Top of the first? Hell yeah. Okay, we got that game going. We have... What else? Okay, that one's good. I'm just trying to set up these things right here. I'm telling you, usually, I mean, honestly, I was going to say usually we're more organized. Maybe not. But man, oh man, we were on one trying to get this thing going. It was hectic. Try earlier, a little bit earlier. Let me get to some of the chat though, guys. I feel like I am just rambling. It is my show, but it's our show, right? What teams are they on? Okay, let me get this in. Let me get this up so you guys could see that too. All right. Pitt. You're going to have to go quick to get these in if you do want to jump on board with it. But all right, we got Baltimore. We got some action. Comment action right now, or chat action. Now we're settled down. We're good to go, all right? Got myself a diet pop. But yeah, we have Guardians and Reds game 2. We got the first 3 under in that one. That one's not kicking off for another half hour or so. The only thing I'm sweating in terms of the YouTube plays today would be Aranda over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and then Cade Cavalli under 2.5 earned. But we'll see if we even make it there, right? Because that game is delayed as of right now. Ethan says, "What's your favorite sport to cover?" That's a really good question. I mean, it's a simple question. But it's interesting because basketball and football are my 2 favorite sports to watch. Patriots fan, Celtics fan, that type of thing, right? But in terms of one, whether, we're calling it covering, but making my videos daily and stuff like that, it's actually probably baseball. I think that there's nothing like betting baseball or kind of anything along those lines. So I would honestly say probably baseball, as weird as that is. You know what I mean? One sec. Dog's gonna be the death of me. But we love him so much. Come on. But yes, baseball. I feel like I left in the middle of that. Yeah, baseball's probably my favorite to do videos on and to cover. And you know what's cool about baseball too? I know you guys are all here. You're probably baseball fans. I get it. Maybe new baseball fans, old baseball fans. But what's really cool is it's one of those sports that it's like, if you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people sit there and like, oh, baseball's boring and blah, blah, blah. It really is not. You know what I'm saying? It really is not. Casually says you use MLB Pass. Yeah, I have MLB TV. I've had it for so long too. Like I think whatever price I'm paying is probably the same price that it was 3 years ago. Which is crazy. Any of our guys getting up yet? Here we have Arizona. They're up first, so we have to get through that. Do we take all guys that are going to be batting in the bottom? Yeah, we did. We took all. I don't mind it though, taking all home team guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 53 says baseball is really only exciting to me when betting. I guess, yeah, I could see that. I mean, in to be fair, I mean, I feel like I sit there and I'm like, if I really do want to sit down and watch someone, like, I want to bet on it, right? Like, I want that type of thing. But nonetheless, I can see someone thinking that and saying that, but in a world and day and age like today, then I guess that still means you like watching it, right? Because a lot of people are involved in whether, it's predictions and stuff like that nowadays. I guess what I'm saying, and I'm not saying 53 is saying this, but I'm almost saying like that's not necessarily a knock. Do you know what I mean? Like that's still all right in a sense, in my opinion. I've seen a couple people. So let's see. Manic just said Nerfy in the Phillies game. I feel like there's a few people saying that they're on the Yurfy in that game. Is that true? If I pay annually for Buckets Bucks, will that include NFL? Yes, it will. And there may be to start, we're not going to up the price. I'm going to break the bank a little bit on the personal side of things and keep the price as is to leave it there. But at some point in the NFL season, I think it might jump up a couple more bucks. Whatever you guys sign up with on bucketstobucks.com, which, guys, by the way, that's the tool that we were showing earlier, or the website, I should say. There's a bunch of different tools, but you get grandfathered in at that price. There's nothing we could do if you expire that account and then re-sign up. Like, you have to get in at the new price. But to answer your question, yes, it'll include NFL, and you may be saving a couple bucks monthly or annually, to be honest. If you sign up now. And that's not me like trying to use car salesman you into signing up now rather than waiting for NFL. It's literally like it could save you a couple of bucks throughout, honestly, a decent amount if you're doing the annual. Yeah, the red zone thing for baseball, big inning, it's really, really cool. Like, I enjoy myself some big inning. Yeah, Chris got it the 9.99 rate. Yeah, that was the launch price, and I mean the tool's well worth. Let's be real. I know this is me pumping air in my own tires because we built this thing, but the tool's well worth more than anything we'll ever charge for it. Because the whole goal, and I tell you guys all the time, is to build something that doesn't break the bank for people to sign up for. Like, it drives me nuts that someone's like, "Hey, I want a tool that can help me out, but I'm gonna pay $100 a month for." Like, what? That's just so counterintuitive. Aren't you supposed to be building something to help someone? I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty cool, Chris. Says I taught a German exchange student baseball by teaching her how to score a game. The backwards K. Love that. Yeah, it's true. All right, let's see. We have is that two outs in the Tigers game? Nope. All right, we got Dingler coming up. Now we have Aranda up next too. We have him in our actual plays. All right, all of our guys are starting to come up now. Here we go. I should get rid of, what do we have? At the top screen, we have Yandy. That game's delayed right now. We can toss this game maybe in there. Okay, let's do that. And then I think Baltimore's at third screen for us, is it? Yeah. I wasn't sure to feel about this slate. No, yeah, I wasn't sure to feel about this slate. Hence why a lot of our plays tonight are half unit or 0.75 units. Just was not quite sure. I would love for Yandy Diaz to hit a double here and give Jonathan Aranda a nice little look first at bat. Otto Lopez grounded out. Okay, 0 for 1 there for him. Made contact. He was swinging at it, though. You like to see that. Yandy's probably going to ground out, too. All right. Let's see Aranda get a hit, and then someone just bring him home. Caminero pop one to bring him home. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Finn. Like that's just the whole point. It's like, what are we doing here? I don't think I've seen the long walk. Let's see which one. Which one? This guy? Oh no, 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 no. Is that? I've been called worse. I've been called much worse. That's brutal, though. I'm McGonagall walking up to the plate here. Aranda's down 0-2. Don't love to see that. Oh, did McGonagall get a hit? Okay, I might be a little bit behind here. Let's see. That's a hit. That's a hit. That starts us off early, and Aranda strikes out. But that's not for the parlay there, though. Ooh, Stowers just went deep. This Phillies team, man. Yikes. Okay, that one's in. Let's get a little check mark going with that. All right, that one's in. That's awesome. Actually, let's put these. I'll put these in like list order so it's a little bit easier. All right, McGonagall is in. Love to see that. Love to see that early. Come on. W. McGon. And then Mangum is getting up. Is he up right now? Yeah, he's up right now. All right, let's see. You guys probably are ahead of me. Just one, because there's a delay from what I say getting to you guys, but also when I stream MLB TV, my MLB TV streams are a little bit worse. Oh, that's... Oh, he grounded out to second. Okay, that looked like it could have been like a swinging bunt, okay? It wasn't, though. Still time for auto. Still time for auto. McGon, McGravy, McMoney. McGreevy and McGonagall. Maybe that's a parlay we have to start placing. MLB free with T-Mobile. That is nice. Very nice. All right, I feel like it's been a while since I even looked at the chat when I asked this. What are you guys on, I guess, for the earlier slate? But you can just drop what your plays. I mean, it's a live sweat, right? We're all sweating. What are you guys on as of right now? Because the only thing, like I mentioned, I mean, in terms of our plays, you can see them all scrolling. The only thing, and it starts in a little bit, well, the first three under of that Cleveland and Cincinnati, that'll be a good one. We have Cade Cavalli's under and earned, but that game is delayed right now. I don't know if they've come out with a start time for it just yet. Not that I'm seeing one. And then the only other one that we are looking at right now is Aranda, and he just went, he struck out his first at bat. Let's see. Marlins, Pittsburgh, Detroit Rays, Nats, Yankees -1. I don't mind that. D-backs, but the D-backs, Pirates, Nerfy. I think that one already, Frankie, we saw the Diamondbacks score, right? Unfortunately. Tampa, Yanks, Tigers, Red Sox, Diamondbacks, they have one. Of course, Mangum doesn't get a hit, but then Reynolds hits a double. Diamondbacks are fun. I mean, this series is a fun series, to be honest. Diamondbacks and Pittsburgh. It's okay. I knew I wasn't gonna hit. Yeah, I feel like we're all familiar with that feeling. You place it and you're like, but some weird devil on the shoulder thing in the back of your head's like, you want to run it. You want to run it. Maynez, Caminero, 3+ hits, runs, and RBIs. Obviously, a guy that can do that with one swing of the bat, honestly. Oh, that was Low that just doubled? Lau that just doubled. Okay, yeah. See, maybe I was ahead. No. Apologies if anyone had Reynolds bases and I just said that he doubled. Tough. All right, guys, there's like 3 times the amount of people in here than we've seen hit the like button. Do me a favor, man. Seriously, hit that like button. We're pumping some crowd noise. Get the vibes feeling good. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. It helps us out a ton. I know I make jokes about, like, pandering and blah, blah, blah. It really is something that is helpful. Weird. I know I keep saying it, but as I'm just looking across these games and as it's getting started and stuff, still is just a weird slate for me. Just couldn't find the fastball. Pun intended. Could not find my fastball. S. Dot says, first thing I always do is hit that like button. Too easy to do for individuals who help give free content and plays. I really do appreciate that. Casual says, footwear choice. Yeah, one of my buddies works there, so I love rocking those. JC says, you got the best info. I mean, I appreciate that. There's a ton of people that give a lot of info out there. I just hope that I'm getting my message across and info across in a, more, because it's a very stale sport in terms of, or industry, I should say, in terms of the people that have covered it in the past or how it works. I just want to get it in a way that, people enjoy the video and they're kind of getting something out of it. Whether you like the entertainment, you like the jokes, you like the little cutaways, or you like the information, or you like the plays. Kind of want to just touch all the bases there. So I really do appreciate that. Chris says, have you ever been a day where the slate was just trash, you didn't put anything down? Unfortunately, no. You can always find diamond in the rough. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be the case, but I mean, just no. Like there's, if I want to find something and that's the degen in me, I'll find something. As like crappy as that is to say, I think we all know, we've all been or have done that. Any stats ESPN that needs to add to the page? I mean, I don't even use ESPN for, score checking or research or anything like that. Research bucketstobucks.com, and I use the score a lot just because I'm comfortable with it. I know Real Sports is a good one, but I use the score to kind of check on things. Pirates game, only one, I think. I swear. I mean, this Pirates game is going to be, like, it's been a good series so far. I'm curious about this Phillies and Marlins game, though, because Sandy Alcantara obviously has been pitching a lot. I mean, he's been okay. He started the season really well. Former Cy Young. Like, people that just started watching baseball don't realize how good Sandy was or how entertaining he was. But the Phillies, like, they won that Sunday Night Baseball game against the Yankees, and you're thinking, okay, maybe they're starting to get going. Not so much, though, right? They lose yesterday after going down big. They bounce back and take the lead, and then boom, they literally blow it. Like, Yohan Duran allowed a ton of runs in the 9th inning. I forget, was it 3 or 4? Something like that. Also, I mean, yeah, there's this. See, as much as I was talking crap about the slate, saying I couldn't just find exactly what I was loving, like, just because I don't have a play on it, like, I really think that Griffin Jackson is an underrated guy, right? And I've been saying that to people and everything. So it's like, maybe I have a little bit of fan rooting interest in him. I don't think any of our guys are due up pretty soon, though, in terms of a parlay. I say that, and Griffin Jackson literally just threw the ball and hit the runner. I mean, it was a little swinging bunt. He couldn't really not hit him. Princess says Monday's trade deadline should be wild. Everyone's a buyer. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I mean, some teams have said that they're just good being what they are and stuff like that. I mean, the Red Sox go out there and get Curtis Mead, who I don't love the trade. I don't love giving up early, But then, freaking God, I mean, Curtis Mead in his first at bat gets hit by a pitch, or his first game, was it his first at bat actually? Gets hit by a pitch. I'm sitting there being like, oh my God, this is just typical Red Sox luck right now. Also, what do we think of the thumbnails for these live sweats? Pretty damn sweaty, pretty damn sweaty. I have fun with those things. I may have just jinxed, ooh! Who is that? Is that Bohm? Ground ball to first base, thrown to second to try and get him out at second. He beamed him in the head. I think he's okay because of the helmet. Oh, it was Marsh. That looked, oh, was it? It might have been Bohm. That looked a lot worse than it is. Sheesh. More sweat, more cowbell. Yeah, I probably should just put more and more sweat on that. Every day we do a stream, I'll add more and more sweat to it. In fact, check this one out. That I did have, and I was like, dude, what are we doing here? Like, AI's got to lock in. I said, okay, like, you know, a little bit more, make the sweat more noticeable, or said something like that, right? Check it out. Is this going to load? It gave me this. This is absolutely absurd. Let's see if I can pull it onto stream. Like I said, make the sweat a little bit more noticeable. Like, what? What? Dude, take what I'm saying and run with it, why don't you? That is absurd. Like, that's not even, like, that's not more noticeable. That is just ridiculous. All right, let's see. Any of our guys up right now? No, and I don't know who's coming up in the Arizona game soon. Yeah, nothing. I agree with Jay. Jay says nothing's born if you bet on it. I mean, it's true. I mean, as long as you're doing it with, you know, your brain and you're not doing anything impulsively or stupid. I think we all know that. I'm curious to see some of these big names being traded because there's a lot of murmur, right? And you mentioned Marte, the Diamondbacks potentially trading him. It's like there's a ton of just murmur around people being buyers. And the cool thing, and I mean cool just from a league standpoint, the cool thing when you do have a bunch of teams being buyers, you never know who knows if Team X calls up the Diamondbacks and just puts together an offer that they're like, we might have to trade them. Even if they weren't trying to, or that's just an example, right? If they weren't trying to or looking to move someone like that, that type of stuff is just always, I don't know, cool to mix things up in the league. Have you guys heard any you know, trade rumors, anything that you like, at least specifically for your team? Like, I know the Red Sox got Mead, but I'd love still Jeremy Pena. That's a name out there. I mean, I'd like Nato as well. Nato is not exactly as much of a thing. CJ Abrams, I've seen that name, especially for the Red Sox. I'd love that. You never know, man. A team like the Nationals, I mean, they sit there and they're probably like, hey, I know Abrams is filthy, but we have no pitching. We're not, even with him right now, we're not in a championship situation. Like, it's not that shocking, right? I'm glad that I went with Aranda because it's looking like, yeah, Griffin Jacks ain't doing too great. Rangers are winning now. And we went with Aranda instead of, I was thinking about backing Griffin Jacks in the Rays. Daryl says, I think the Angels are signing Nolan Ryan. They could use him. Arias to the Rays could be a good trade. I mean, I mean, the Rays are a really fun and good team, and getting a guy that can put the ball in play like that is really important to a team like that, because what they do is they get on base, they cause havoc, right? They like to steal, that type of thing. You get a guy that can do something like that, man, that could be pretty dangerous. Like, really. So, I mean, if that's the case, that's a big move and a big get for the Rays, and obviously the Giants probably get something pretty good for them. Blue, I'd hope the Red Sox. I mean, I'm not saying that's happening. I doubt it does. But that'd be nice. The Brewers getting Skubal or Abrams, I mean, yeah, it's I saw the complaint from that move for like Skubal on Twitter, someone be like, they don't need another pitcher. And it's like, it's Tarek Skubal. Can you imagine Mizorowski and Skubal? No one's going to complain about that. It's such a dumb take to be like, they don't need pitching. Just because they don't need it doesn't mean you don't get one of the best, if not the best pitcher in the entire freaking league. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got some of our action starting soon, right? We got the first 3 in that one. Because right now, all we have is our parlay that we're sweating, the delayed game, and Aranda. But the thing with player props, I know a lot of people love player props and stuff. I actually obviously like player props as well, but I'm more of like a totals player and moneyline player in the MLB compared to other sports. When you have a player prop, it's like, damn, we got to wait a while for this mother you-know-what to come back up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got 1,000. You gotta have some faith. Aranda 0 for 1, sure, but you know what? You never know what's gonna happen, right? Especially if the Rays are down, maybe they stretch things out. A guy goes for second when it should have been a single. We got a guy on second. Aranda hits him in. Boom. You gotta speak things into existence like that. Not a big like manifester or anything like that, but man, when it comes to betting, I'm manifesting everything I can. I'll take any angle that I can. There's exactly, oh, not anymore, but exactly 100 more people in here than we've seen hit the like button. Some of you guys gotta hit the like button for the vibes. Yesterday it worked, right? We were talking about that. We talked about the plays, and all of a sudden people were mentioning their plays, and boom. And then you talk about hitting the like button, and boom. The stream gives and it takes. You hit the like button, it's gonna give. Jeez, I feel like our guys in our parlay just are just not getting up. This is taking forever. Frankie said been ice cold. I wouldn't say sorry about Otto Lopez just yet. Are a bunch of you guys on the Diamondbacks tonight? I mean, they're looking like they're the team. At least early here, right? Oh, but for those of you guys that are new, not new, but just joined, I wanted to show you guys Buckets to Bucks, the new thing we added. So obviously bucketstobucks.com, check it out, guys. But the new thing we added is this batter score, which is kind of cool. It shows favorable matchups or non-favorable depending on the score. It's out of, I believe, 10 to 9. Oh, on any given day, this can change, right? But you could see here we have the better matchups and all that. We have poor matchups. I mean, you could filter, you can even add it to your settings if you want to say, okay, well, I only like looking at guys that have 70% or 70 to 90, type of thing more. You can obviously save your presets and everything like that over on Buckets. We also have it in the matchup analyzer now too. So if you wanted to say, okay, well, CJ Abrams, let me load him up, right? He's playing right now, but CJ Abrams against Shane B. Oh, he's not playing, it's delayed. But you can see batter score. You can also open up the rest of the lineup, and you can see all of these guys' scores as well for the rest of the Nationals. So a really cool thing that we added, but I think the biggest thing and the coolest thing is being able to sort and filter via batter score in this one. So yeah, go ahead and check it out, guys, bucketsbucks.com. I figured that'd be good and worth showing you guys. One of the newer things that we added in. That's been a really, really highly requested thing, too. Give me some sort of a barometer or a benchmark of this matchup, because, yes, we have the ability to create those matchups and kind of get nitty-gritty. You know what I mean? But why not just use all of that, and it's almost like a quick finder in a sense, making it a little bit easier for you guys. Yeah, Brian, that's something that we're working on. It's tough to place it, but I'm actually working on, or kind of idealizing, like a different page that kind of does that, much like the pitcher splits. So stay tuned for that. We'll see. I want this Rays team to go through the lineup. Give a random more and more at bats. The Discord link, I believe, let me see if it's in the description. I believe we have that Discord link. Yeah, in the description. It's absolutely free. I'll drop it in the chat right now. Get in there, talk some baseball, a bunch of people in there. Check it out. We got, I think it's just like 12,500 people in there. I never talk about our Discord. But I also I like the community. Not I don't want to say small, but the community we got in there. You know what I mean? The Mariners have lost 12 straight games to the Dodgers. Is that true? The funny thing about adding those, so some features are easy. For example, Brian, just a little peek behind the curtain, right? With the matchup analyzer, we were already kind of, if you think about that tug of war, we were already kind of scoring batters, so putting a number to that was pretty easy, right? Some features when we have to fully go into develop and maybe our guys don't get how to do it, so I got to go on Fiverr or something, find someone that even knows what we're doing here. It can get a little confusing. Damn, come on, get through the lineup. They've gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want more at bats for my boy Aranda here. At least the Marlins are kind of going through. Bottom of the second, we're already at the seventh. Is Marseille up? Yeah, okay. Otto Lopez to get a hit, that'd be kind of nice, wouldn't we say? We'd take it. Curious, guys, how long have you been, I know I asked this, a couple weeks ago, but how long have you been watching? How long have you been, in I guess, part of the community and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments. In what sport brought you, what sport brought me and Guy Boston across your desk? Was it football, basketball, Trey's WNBA, Tasso's college sports? What do we got there? I'm curious. Was it me? Was it someone else? It'd be really cool if it was one of those dudes. I love the idea of that. April, June, MLB sounds like. Luca says MLB NHL is my favorite. We're looking to bring someone on for NHL, sorry. Not long I quit if Aranda doesn't get a base hit. The lives haven't been too, technically speaking, we've been doing lives for a long time, right? Just in general. But the consistency of our lives here, I would say, the consistency kind of started in the last month or so of doing it a lot. But before that, we were kind of just all over the place doing lives. Look at these. These are sweet. But yeah. I probably could have answered that without fact checking and going to our own channel. But hey, why not? Why not make sure we get the correct answer there? Has this damn Toronto game, are we going to get that game tonight? I hate it because I took Cade Cavalli. This could totally start at 7:50. Okay, I got an answer. That could totally throw a wrench in things, but also maybe it's hey, we're not gonna give him too much run here because his whole process got messed up. So they throw him a couple innings and then take him out. That'd be nice for a first. That'd be nice for an under 2.5 earned. The Super Bowl. That's how you found Nikes. I love that. Callan says found you just today. See, that's cool as well. Under tornado watch, but so hopefully they're good to go because they're scheduled to start in 40 minutes. Okay, hopefully. That's kind of part of the reason why I took the under. You know what I mean? Appreciate that moonshot. Rocket says, found you months ago, wanted to understand MLB. Very casual baseball fan compared to the NBA and NFL. NBA brought me to you. That's from, what's the teal? Timmy. Well, also, Timmy, am I a Blue Jays hater or something? Why is everything that I always have, somehow in some way against the Blue Jays? You know what I mean? Timmy, I'll tell you what, give me a ton of hits, a ton of unearned runs, and we can handshake on that. Cade Cavalli gets out of Dodge after 3 innings. 4 runs can come in, but none of them earned. Can't we agree there? Can't we agree there? What's the deal? Says your app's better than another one. Yeah, I think that I think as we get better and better too, it's gonna get better. We're gonna get better. It's gonna get better and better. But yeah, we're putting. I bet you we're putting more time into our in our website and app than most out there on a daily basis because I'm literally in there. All right, let's see if we can get a little something here. Like I said, the Marlins are at least moving the needle. It's the bottom of the second. We're about to get through the order. Otto Lopez will get up next inning, at least guaranteed. That'll be nice. We'll see him get a nice hit off that. And then all we're doing is run Jake Mangum watch. You see how we're speaking things into existence? Chris says, is Buckets Bucks going to be an app? Yeah. But I think it could be really easy to make it an app right now, and I don't think that's the right move for us. I think that would now have us juggling a lot of balls. I want to get this thing perfect, then we're going to make it an app. It's going to be really expensive to do, but we're going to make a good app. I shouldn't even say good, a great app, you know what I mean? I don't want to make one of those hodgepodge thrown together apps just to be like, hey, we got an app. That's not. It's good on mobile, and we're optimized. Actually, my whole goal this next week and a half is to optimize mobile as we build NFL and stuff too. So that'll be cool. But yes, it will be an app at some point. But I just hope. I hope that's appreciated to some degree, right? Like I'm trying to make sure that it's not just thrown together and crappy. That would piss me off. JC says juggling balls. Pause. Tough one. Me? 100% silk. So it looks like the Diamondbacks were the play. Looks like the Tigers are the early play here. And potentially the Rangers. What are the Rangers up? Only 1-0 still. Let's see if Paulie can get a hit here. I'd love to churn through this lineup, get Nola tired. He's thrown 30 pitches. Let's churn through this lineup and get Otto Lopez up. He's in the hole right now. Karthik says, can you pray for me, the Royals, to win? Hopefully the Royals come through for you, man. I do think Taj Bradley probably has the higher ceiling, but I think I leaned Royals because I thought it was way too expensive, so I already kind of leaned towards it, but I do appreciate the $1.99 super chat. I really do appreciate it. Hey, we got over 100 likes. Let's go. I didn't even notice that. Again, guys, we have this parlay right here, right? If it does cash, we'll give away the winnings. All I have to do is follow me over on Instagram and DM me saying, today's date. We do a lot more fun stuff over there, some reactionary stuff, some guppy alerts. Not just, we do have some picks and plays on there. But if you are interested, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram at evpicks, picks with a Z. I'll drop the link in the chat as well. But just because the parlay's going, I'll leave it up until I guess we get off stream for anyone to enter. So it's not like you needed the tail or anything like that, right? 5-0 Tigers. End of the inning there, though, for the Marlins. That's okay, though, right? Otto Lopez is going to get up in the third inning. Aaron Nola's not looking all that tremendous. Okay. Then who is due up for... What do we have? Who's due up for... I don't know. I'm losing my place here. Daryl with a $10 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Says I broke my kid's piggy bank to put it all in a 20 parlay. Hey, at least it wasn't like I emptied my 401k to do it. Can we look at the glass half full? Pumping some crowd noise. He's just going to his kid's piggy bank. But guess what? You're replacing that right when it does obviously hit. Because, a 20-leg parlay is for sure hitting. Tail the under in the first 5 guards game, too. Yeah, I think that's a decent enough look. We should probably get that. I don't think I have that even on my screen right now, but we're in the bottom of the 4th. Let's see. We have already hit who do we hit? McGonigal. So I'll get, let's toss that game off. And we'll get that Cleveland one rolling. Gavin Williams. Fans, Ellie De La Cruz to start things off. Gavin Williams is a dude, man. He is real good. The problem is, I think we did get I don't want to say get kind of screwed, but I was on the first 3 under when I thought it was going to be Brady Singer, and that's kind of how I broke it down, talked about it, and everything like that. I think we have somewhat of a bullpen game from Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken, so we're going to have to sweat that out. Blambu says, I really don't understand people picking the opposite team because of price. You pick what team you think will win. Anything else is dumb. That's dumb. I know people might think that, but no, that price matters, especially if you have a lot of volume over the MLB season, which is one of those high volume sports. All of those 10 cents of difference, minus 110 to plus 100, all that adds up truly, truly, truly. It could literally be from you having to hit 58% of your plays in the long run compared to having to hit 51% of your plays. Like, it's that big of a difference if you're not price conscious. But that's the way to look at it. I get what you mean, Blambu, in the sense of it doesn't change who wins the game, but it totally does impact your entire ROI situation. Like, there's a chance that if you weren't getting the better price possible and stuff, you could have an losing MLB season compared to a winning MLB season based on 10 cents of a difference each time. Man, my streams are laggy right now. Let's see. Frankie says, how do you feel about paying for picks? Do you think they have better chance to hit? I mean, I think that some people are obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if some people are worth backing. Like, everyone, there's got to be some of the best in the world that why wouldn't you? With the price idea in mind, I mean, I do think that you're losing a little bit of that when it's like, hey, this is what they played, but they got it at X, Y, and Z number, that type of a thing. But overall, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there is time place. I don't like the people that are, I guess, selling picks that are, I mean, and I'm sure no one likes it, that are fake about what they're doing, how they're doing it. There are, like, are they good? If they don't have any sort of an edge or something like that, like, that's the type of thing that sucks. Like, if you really don't have any reason to be selling picks because your product isn't as good as you might be making it out to be, then yeah, you're a little bit conniving and stuff. But I just don't like the scumbags. I think the easiest way to put it is, yeah, I don't like the scumbags, and there's a ton of them in this space. I mean, just go on Twitter one time. I do not sell picks, no, and probably never will. I say probably because who knows, but I won't. But guys, I do think that, if you're in the mindset, and I'm not trying to call anyone other than, I guess, Blambu there, saying like the I don't understand people, thinking about just the price and all that. It's like, it's literally, think about the probability, right? Whatever you're thinking the game, like, if you think something is minus 110 and it's actually minus 115, something like that, like, that's a percentage point of odds that you need to take in consideration and stuff. Oh boy, JJ Bleday home run. Bottom of the first, 1-0. All right, who we got? We got someone coming up soon, right? Didn't we say? Oh, Otto Lopez, sure. I don't know where the Pirates are in the lineup. I kind of lost track of that game. All right, 1-0. Let's get out of this, Gavin Williams. Let's get out of this. Oh, he put one right in the sweet spot. I guess so, Seth. I mean, it's. I guess so. Yeah, there's tons of bigger companies that are literally like the platforms that they do it on. Lawrence says, what's your best? I mean, I would say, not instead of the word best, my favorite one's probably Brewers Giants first 3 under, I guess. Yeah, AJ. I mean, and that's the whole thing. So here's the thing. And talking about the price, being price conscious, I like just having some fun too. You know what I mean? But not always caring about the price, or maybe it doesn't fully matter, or something, right? Or you just want to say you're having some beers with your buddies and you just want to play something. You don't care. You don't care about the price. That is all valid. But coming in here and what's his name saying like, oh, it doesn't matter. That's the only thing that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you should never give the advice that is wrong. If you want to sit there and be like, I don't care about price, I'm not going to tell someone to do something they don't want to do. Next. Okay, so Mangum is getting up next, all right? That's good. Next inning, I guess, right? Yeah. And then where are we with Aranda? Let's see. Palacios is up right now. Okay, so he's getting up in 5 batters. Okay, we got some action coming pretty damn soon. We're going to keep an eye on those as we sweat out this first 5 under. Yeah, bankroll management is absolutely key. Bankroll management's really important. Being able to, like, because bankroll management's going to prevent you from just going down a hole really, really fast. And as the more quantity you have and stuff like that, you're able to figure some things out, track what you got going on, where you're missing, what you're good, all that. Terry says, what's up, my Caucasian brother? Tapping in with you as usual. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see. I wanted to see for myself how random and fair flipping a coin could be, only to realize it's not physically possible to exactly repeat the same positions and moves. I mean, I guess that's true, right? And also, it's like, you have to do these things, like, you have to flip a coin 10,000 times if you really want to get the, let's make this, make sense, you know what I mean? No Miller in hand time. I mean, that's not my light beer of choice, but these live streams will definitely kick a few back. Take on the Brewers and Giants. I like Rupp. I like what we're seeing pitching-wise, so I have the first 300. I already took it. It's like I mentioned, it's probably the one that I'm looking forward to most today. Drift Daily says, I tail you every day. Hello from Mexico. Keep it up. Appreciate that, man. Terry with a 199. Shout out to Terry, super chatting. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Oh, Coronas can hit. You know what I just had the other day? And I was talking to my buddies about it, and it was so nostalgic. A Bud Light Lime. Why do those not get the pub they deserve? I'm not saying you can have a bunch. Yeah, they might get a little too overwhelming, but man, oh man. I am a Red Sox fan, yes. Jake Bennett over and outs. I don't mind it. Jake Bennett is really good. Jake Bennett is probably the reason the Red Sox traded Connolly early. So think of it like that, right? Like, they traded one of their brighter young arms because of that. Chris, that's not really going against them, right? It's like 0.5. Chalkboard has been awesome, man. In terms of the promos that they're tossing out. Okay, do we have, I gotta get I don't know if we have, what game is this? Okay, we do. All right, Otto Lopez is coming up, right? Seth Lugo under and outs was thrown out a couple times in the Discord. We looked into it really, really quickly, but it was thrown out a ton in the Discord. I don't mind it based on our first glance at it. All right, we got the game 2. Let's get this one. This one's the biggie right now. Mac is up. Okay, let's not make it too big before Otto Lopez gets up. How about that? Mac is up, and then Lopez. Meanwhile, Ferguson is starting here for the Reds, and I don't love what I'm seeing so far. 3-2 count. Get this guy out. Ooh, I thought he struck him out. I got him on the little screen on my computer here. Damn, shout out to you, Terry, for Stowers. And you blessed me a little bit with the $2 there. Oh, yeah. Man, Arizona is hitting, man. They're all... I thought the problem would be the walks for Bubba Chandler, right? I mentioned that. AJ says, I think there's a way to get 4 Seth Lugo Ks and under and out. Psych. Sounded. Sometimes people just see the board clearly, though, right? Like, I say that all the time. I like the first 5 under and full game over. And when that happens, it's pretty nuts. And it makes you feel real good. Oh, sweet Chris. All right, let's see. We got 3-1 here to Mac. 3-2. We just need Otto Lopez to get a hit, so I guess what Mac does really doesn't matter, right? If we had the hits, runs, and RBIs, which I think a lot of people do, we want Mac on base here just to give him someone out there. But at least for the community parlay that we put together here, the sweat parlay, the sweat lay, we got to think of a good nickname for that. What's something like a sweat station parlay that we can kind of do on a daily basis when we do this? I'll think of something. I don't think he's going to reach there. Okay, we got Otto Lopez up. Let's cash this. We're already one leg down. Pittsburgh, I mean, Mangum should be up soon, but the Diamondbacks are just going to take forever to get there. Top of the second on the other side of things, man on first for that Cincinnati and Cleveland game. Looks like we're going to have one out there, a fly out from Rocchio. Love to see it. Wizard says daughter's asking where the siren's coming from. Right there. I love the soundboard. Okay, Otto Lopez is up. Let's see something here, baby. Let's go. Come on, Otto. Got you singled out. First pitch down the dick, you didn't swing at it. That might have been a nice one to swing at. All right, come on. Second pitch. Woo, he swung out of his shoes. He missed that one by a mile. 0-2 count. At least he's going to be swinging the bat, right? At least he's going to be swinging the bat. We don't want him to walk or anything like that. 0-2 count, I don't necessarily mind. Now, Aaron Nola's sitting there being like, I got this guy right where I want him. Let's play with him a little bit. Don't love that. But let's see. Come on, Otto. Come on. Okay, low. Good eye. Good eye. Come on. I think it wasn't that low either. I think he could have hit that. Yeah, my bad, AJ. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. What are we calling this? Is that an error? It's probably an error. It's probably an error. What are they ruling that? It's an error. That's got to be an error. Is that an error? Did they officially rule that? It's got to be, right? Like what? Otto Lopez, where are we at here? Pitches to Otto Lopez. Come on, why is this just taking so long? Maybe they haven't fully ruled it? Yes, error, okay. I'm trusting you guys. Safe at first, error by Bohm. Okay, we're going to have to wait for Otto Lopez to get up yet again. Oh boy, runners at the corners here in the Cleveland game. With Arias at the plate. Frankie, all we need is one, man. I don't even know if Mangum's ever going to get up. Did Aranda just get out? Come on, 2 strikes on him now. Let's get out of this, Ferguson. This is big for that first 300. A double play would be nice, but you got to make sure you turn it, right? There's a guy on third here. It is Arias at the plate, so not like the fastest runner here. Bazana at first could make it a little interesting, though. Let's see. He winds up. He deals. Another foul ball. Ooh, parlay with Detroit and Nats. Hell yeah. The Nats, when does that start? In like 20 minutes or something, though, right? After the delay. So, Thomas, we're trying to do it Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I'm still trying to work on consistency. Right now, Monday and Tuesdays have been pretty damn good, though. But obviously, like tomorrow, Wednesday, I don't know if we'll do it. There's a bunch of early games. Maybe we do an early live stream, something like that. But the thing is, and this sounds so It sounds a little corny, but like the minute we start doing a lot of these, he struck him out. Okay. Okay, that's a big strikeout from Ferguson. Big strikeout from Ferguson. What was I saying? Oh, the live streams. Like right now would be a time that we're working on buckets to bucks or merch or graphics or something like that, right? Don't get me wrong, this is merch, but it's like fun work, right? Being on camera, shooting the you-know-what with you guys, like that's the fun stuff. But like we just have to manage our time better and we can do this more often. I guess to answer that, Thomas, you're saying how often? The goal is to do it more and more often. How often? I don't have an answer to that yet, but more and more. When I can, I want to. I hope 1,000 you're trying to reverse Jinkaranda. Jinx. All right, we're coming. We got who's coming to the plate there? Who is coming to the not the plate? Who is pitching now for? Where'd it go? Damn, I didn't even see who's getting. Did we see who's coming in for the Reds? Anybody? Did Otto Lopez just get thrown out stealing? Come on now. Let's see something here. Griffin Jacks, just get out of this one. Bring up Aranda. Get a nice little hit. Who just batted for the Pirates? Okay, we got Mangum on deck. Right? In the hole? No, Ozuna just got out. Okay, Mangum's on deck. Would be nice to see him get a hit. Then I think the vibes are starting to change a little bit here, right? Sweet, Thomas. Love to see that. I mean, Gonzalez gets on deck. Maybe Mangum's feeling himself a little bit more because there's a chance to get this game a little bit closer. We shall see. Julian Garcia, 2.93 ERA, only 50 innings of work, 3 home runs, opponent average of 157. To get the final out, I almost want to say, hey, just leave Ferguson out there, man. But this would be a massive, massive out here. Righty against righty, I get it. You got what? Austin Hedges? Yeah. Okay, Gonzalez gone on, by the way. Now we're gonna have Mangum up. Let's get Mangum on a big screen here too. That's gonna be a commercial for a second. We'll get to it. 0-1. Okay. Come on, Garcia. Julian Garcia. Deal. 0-2. Come on, get out of this inning. Get out of this inning. Ooh, he missed by a million. I hope I'm not reverse jinxing saying that, but that was one of the worst things I've seen in my entire life. Okay, a little dribbler. Come on, that was a massive get out of dodge there. That was a massive, massive inning ender. Now we got Mangum at the plate, and I believe he just flew out. Let me see that update. Yep. Parlay's not looking too hot, but it's also not looking terrible just because it's the hit. I mean, am I wrong to be like, hey, there's still a chance, blah, blah, blah? I'm just looking at it through a glass half full, aren't I? It is good to see him making contact. I think that's a good point. Like, if he was not looking good, same thing with Otto Lopez. I mean, he hit the ball at least, right? Grounds out to second base, grounds out to first base. He's hitting it. Guys, I hate to break it to us, but we can't get hits without hitting the ball. So, hey, maybe that's a good way of looking at it. But that's like me and Brian now making very much us trying to be like glass half full bettors here. Oscar, that's a good look. That was, I mean, Ferguson getting that strikeout and then going to Garcia, that was huge. That was huge for the first 3 under to keep it alive here in Cincinnati. That was really, really big. I mean, we're only, 9 outs in, so don't get me wrong. There's still plenty of time to blow this bad boy. Pause. That's a tough one, too. But man, oh man, that was massive. Yandy Diaz, let's see it. Second in the AL on average, 8th and on base. RBIs ranked up there too. That's a good point. 2 guys that can run hard too. I mean, we have the 2 leadoff hitters, so if anyone's going to get more and more at-bats, we got those guys. So I do think that this is still viable. You know what I mean? Oh, I did do the first 5. You're right. Okay, well, anyways, that was still a big one. I'm glad I realized that, or you realize that now, not me. Because if I were to celebrate that after getting through the first 3, that would have been bad juju. No, Frankie. When you take hitters, if they don't get it in the first at bat, they don't get it. That's not. I mean, Bryce Harper, I had the other night, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We were live. He didn't get a hit till I got off stream and he hits a home run in like the 8th inning or whatever. All right, nice little double play from Cleveland. Ooh, Yandy just got one down. Then you know what and missed. All right, Aranda, get on base here. Then Camaro's gonna hit a bomb and score you. That's gonna be sweet. I just not. It does not worry me. I know that might sound kind of crazy to say. Landon Roop getting hit up by the Brewers already, but that was in Milwaukee. That was kind of right in the middle of the Brewers being real good. And I will say Landon Roop is like a legitimately good pitcher. And in fact, that game in which he played them, right? That was, I want to say, early June, right? We saw. Those were, I think they were in terms of his. When did those come in? I'm trying to find the game because those came in. He had pitched really well outside of like 1 inning. That's just me kind of trying to. Yeah, the second inning he allowed 7. I mean, to be fair, he pitched 4 innings, so I guess I can't like just dismiss it. But you know what I mean, right? It's like it's. I think every pitcher's gonna have a bad go against the Brewers at some point. So should it worry me? Maybe. Aranda, there's a hit, baby. Get to second. No chance. All right, he's at first. Now Caminero needs to hit a bomb. All right. Swords. 1,000. I think that you were the one. You were reverse jinxing that. Boom. I think that was you. Did you get that from the matchup analyzer there? Oh, Frankie, don't get me wrong. I think that, it's when the pitcher first, like, I think that that's the best opportunity. So I'm not disagreeing with you, but it definitely isn't like he's never going to. But I could see what you mean with rare. All right, Caminero, just bomb one here. I mean, come on, dude. Tie this game up. Aranda comes in and scores, and we're feeling good. Rips one down the line. That might get Aranda to the third. He's at third. All right, come on. Now we need a freaking sack fly from Mullins. Maybe. Oh, come on, baby. What do I have for that game? I just have Aranda over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and he got his hit. And now he's on third with 1 out. Come on, we spoke this bad boy into existence. Let's cash his mother, you know what. Come on. Cedric Mullins just pop one up the center field. Boop, boop, Boop. That's all we got to see. That's all we got to see. That's all we want to see. Cedric Mullins digs in against Cal Quantrill. First pitch. Ooh, okay, it was outside. That kind of looked like one that he could have hit. All right, where do we have? Where's this one? Let's make this bad boy big. This is one we're focusing on right here. Mullins gets one outside. All right, second pitch here. Oh, catcher interference? What's going on here? What the heck just happened? All right, bases loaded. It doesn't change anything for us. I mean, I almost think it might have hurt us because Mullins is going to get first, right? Yeah, Mullins will get first, and now it's Simpson. Not exactly the biggest. Not exactly the biggest. Oh, but I got... Okay, here's my glass half full. Simpson's not exactly the biggest fly ball guy, but if he does hit into a double play, he might dig and get safe at home. Excuse me, at first, and Aranda's going to be running. Okay, there's my glass half full approach. How do we like that? Jay Main says Aranda should have scored. I don't know. It didn't get fully down the line. I mean, I would have loved it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Aranda for not scoring, but this is probably the best opportunity that we have right now. This is the best opportunity we're going to have. One out. He's on third freaking base. Let's see. Come on. Chandler Simpson just, honestly, I think we're right? Like, let's see Chandler Simpson, like, just put the ball in play. They may go home with Aranda, but they could try and turn two. But with Simpson's speed, they may try and turn two, and he beats it out. Can you tell that I'm just trying to speak this into existence? The live sweat right now is Aranda. We have him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He has one hit because he just got the hit, and he's already on third base now with one out. Chandler Simpson, come on now. That was right down the middle. What are you doing? That might have been a grand... Look at that thing. That might have been a grand slam pitch. That's like right in his hot zone, too. Come on. I don't want to look at the chat. You guys are going to spoil it. Okay, low. Oh, wouldn't you love a pass ball? How about a walk? Oh, there's so many options. Come on. Aranda. Also, not looking great in the Cincinnati game. No outs, man. I'm first and second. Don't love it. First 5 under 4.5 thanks to the chat. I thought I had the first 3 like an idiot. Come on, Chandler. Just put one in the air. You just watch. Ooh, is this a strike? That one was low. I think that was a strike, guys. I think we're going to have an 0-2 count, which is okay. He's going to swing, but a strikeout is so unfortunate here. Yeah, that looked like a strike. That was a good challenge. A strikeout is massively bad here. Massively bad. Is very bad. Come on, baby. You know what's also bad? A little dribble right back up at the pitcher. Getting Aranda out at home. Brute. Oh, brutal. All right, now we need another hit from him. Or I guess technically anything. That was the best chance we're going to get, though, fellas. Like, I think by far, right? Like, there's no question. Brutal. Like, one of the things he couldn't do is hit it right back to the pitcher. All right, now let's see. Let's turn our attention to This 1 out, man, on first and second spot here. 2 outs, okay. 2 outs, first and second with the Reds. Top of the third. Chandler Simpson didn't. They should have challenged that. Yeah, you're right, Brian. We had James Wood on third, too. At least. No, I don't know. Damn, that was a really good opportunity. For the Rays and for Aranda, right? But now we just need Aranda to get a hit. He can do that, of course. That was crazy. Literally a strikeout. A strikeout would have been better, man. The worst thing that could have happened there is he hits it and makes it an easy play at home, because that's the only full zero proof or zero chance of him scoring. You know what I mean? Getting out at the plate. That actually was the worst case scenario. Having a little, the pitcher could have sneezed and the ball would have got to home plate and got him out. That's real unfortunate. But you know what? You guys ran up the likes. We got some good juju. Now we got to dig deep. Hit the like button. And we're still sweating out Mangum and Lopez. That was a crazy play. You got that right. You got that so right. Let's hope, because the Rays just got some luck there. I mean, they didn't end up turning it into anything, but you can't deny that they did not have luck there, huh? All right, fly out in that Guardians and Reds game to end the inning. 1-0 heading into the bottom of the third. Geez, the Diamondbacks are getting all sorts of luck, huh? A ground ball right to Lau, and he just, I don't even know what you'd call that. Did that score another run too? It did. Uh-oh, that's not good. Anyone in here have the Pirates? Because the Pirates, they are not getting the lucky draw here. I know, Ramon. That is just brutal. Absolutely brutal. At least Aranda got his hit, okay? Now if he goes out there and gets another hit, we're chilling. But I'm telling you, there's no denying that was the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity was there. Slack has the Pirates. Mattman has the Pirates. And it's not, you know what's funny? And I don't mean to say funny. That's not the right verbiage, but you guys know what I mean. It's not the walks for Bubba Chandler. That's what's crazy. You know what I mean? It's Bubba Chandler. I mean, he has 5 runs come in, 4 of them earned, but he's not getting the strikeouts. But it's not the, like, even this. Oh, no, okay, they just kind of lucked into some luck because it hit his glove. But point being is that usually it's the walks that are really doing him and screwing him over. He has 1 walk through what? How many innings? Crazy. Padres and D-backs been competing for that coveted number 2 spot. Yeah, I mean, I got asked this question a couple days ago, and I didn't really have a good answer, but at what point do we start looking at standings and who cares more, who should be caring more, not who cares more, who should be? And I think that that's coming like now. Like that's obviously we're sitting at what, like 100 and call it 105 games for most teams, right? So there's still a lot of baseball to be played, but baseball, especially with series and stuff like that, like there is a decent amount of factoring in for standings, wild cards, stuff like that. Oh, man, I really, really, really would have loved the vibes if we saw Aranda come home. Chandler Simpson, man, what are you doing, you dweeb? He's a dweebivore. I like what Gavin Williams has going on, though. I can get behind that. He's got 1 earned, but he does have the 3 strikeouts. It was just the home run by Blade. And then we have whatever's going on from this bullpen, stuff for the Reds. So we went to we saw Ferguson early. And then Jose Franco is also a bullpen arm, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is the primary pitcher. So the Reds are just after this, they're just tossing a full bullpen game, which we thought it was Brady Singer. So this is a little dicey, right? It's almost more of a sweat for that first 5 than we wanted it to be. Now we're 2 outs away from the first 3 looking good, and I'm sitting here being like, why don't we just roll with that? But we'll probably be live here for a few longer, guys. We'll be longer. We'll be live for a little bit longer. Yikes! I could not speak there. So go ahead and get your comments, whatever you're rolling with, down in the chat. We'll react to it. We're in a little bit of a lull of our guys right now, right? Because Pirates don't have Mangum up for a while. Aranda obviously just had that saga. Gavin Williams gets the second out there against the Reds, but that's a first 5, so that's going to be a little bit longer. Cade Cavalli. Okay, here we go. Cade Cavalli is now back up and playing. And he gets 1 out, I believe. Let me see the play-by-play here. Yep, flies out. Okay, because we have Cade Cavalli under and earned. Are you doing a late slate sweat? At some point, not tonight, but I do think that, like I've said before, I kind of am hoping to gear up to like maybe a few times a week. Just do like, hey, from first pitch, I mean, of like the late games, right? So 6:30-ish till these games are over and just hang out with you guys. That'd be real fun. Live plays, parlays, getting chasing after losses responsibly, of course. That type of thing. I think that could be pretty fun. All right, let's see. Gavin Williams against Ellie. Swing and a miss. Gavin Williams may be on one here, guys. 4 Ks, 2 2/3. He has the 1 bad pitch to Blade. I don't mind that at all, Finoti. Yeah, the lives are fun. I mean, honestly, this is really like, I have big, this sounds so like grandiose. Like, I do have bigger plans for the lives. Like being able to bring you guys, see like this little area that's nothing here, being able to bring you guys on for a quick, I mean, not everyone's comfortable with that, but for a quick like video chat, giving your plays and stuff like that. It could be really fun. Swing and a miss. Gavin Williams retires the side. All right, so the first 3 under, that would have cashed. If any of you guys were on it, that one came through. I talked about that in today's video. We ended up ultimately, because of Brady Singer, by the way, rolling with the first 5. But all right, as we're in a little bit of a lull, let me do my Buckets to Bucks little spiel, guys. If you are just joining the stream, if you've already heard this, apologies, but Buckets to Bucks, our favorite MLB research tool. I mean, we'll just go through everything really quickly. This is the standings. I was just looking at this a little bit earlier. But in terms of my favorite spot, I head right in here, and this is just the MLB. We have NBA, WNBA, NFL coming soon as well. But you head into the schedule. You get, obviously, the live games here. But if we go to some of these games that haven't started yet, what I think is really cool, say Red Sox and Athletics, okay, we got the pitchers, we got the odds, we got all that. How about clicking this one button and loading everything you need to start your research off on the right foot, including bullpen data, lineup data, pitch mix from each pitchers, how these bats have been against the last 7 starters they've seen, whether it's left-hander, right-hander, all that jazz, right? If you want to get a little bit more detailed, you can click into any of these players, whether it's a batter, whether it's a pitcher. You can come in here and do your research. We have more filters than damn near anyone else in market. Really, really cool stuff. All the way down to like the nitty-gritty of, say you want to look at like Wilson Contreras, right? Engaged jump throws the slider 23% of the time. You could say, okay, how does he do against guys that throw the slider 23 or more percent of the time? Not too great, right? Also, we have the matchup analyzer, which I think is very fun. Say we want to go Willie or Abreu. We're still using that as an example, right? That Red Sox game. It's going to give him a score rating, kind of like a tug of war here. You want to see Gage jump against the rest of the league? Great. We also have a 10,000 game simulation model for each and every damn game. Guys, it's absolutely awesome. Check it out, bucketstobucks.com. All right, hope I tried to do that quick, and I said we're going to touch on everything. We didn't. But hey, we touched on enough, I'd say, right? I know a lot of people that have been here, they're like, come on. You've been talking about Buckets to Bucks over and over again. And guess what? The answer is, yeah, I have. And I probably will keep doing it because I am so proud of it. Just put the link in the chat for y'all. y'all. All right, now Jose Franco takes the mound. 5.4 ERA, 16 innings of work. I don't love this. I kind of liked what Garcia was doing there. But obviously, second leg of a doubleheader, I usually don't love to get involved there. But you know what? We did it. And now we have to make, we made our bed. Now we got to lie in it. Is that the saying? Why would you lay in the bed that you just made? Te amo. Spark, in terms of what we're sweating, so right now, Aranda, we need a hit, run, or RBI from him. If you guys missed it, an amazing opportunity just slipped through our fingertips with him. He was on third with 1 out. Force out at home. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And what we're sweating also for another inning or two is the Cleveland and Reds' first 5 under 4.5. But the good news, I believe, with that Rays one is that, you know, we're at, what are we at? Already is Walls up right now? Like, because Aranda got that single and then they kind of went through the order decently, we have Aranda coming up pretty damn soon, and it's only the 5th inning, so I do love that, at least from a glass half full viewing it perspective. But let's see what we got here. Man on first, no outs. Franco's here, 1-1 count to Bazana. No, we didn't even, all we ended up doing, Dennis, was putting together this 3-leg hit parlay. We did mention it, and we did talk about Lugo. We talked about Kramer as well, so we did bring it up, but my computer wasn't working. It was a scramble at the beginning of this damn thing. My puppy Brewski was barking. I was like, what's going on? So we didn't get to any of the Discord plays in terms of adding them. Other than Otto Lopez was the first batter we looked at, and obviously a lot of people liked him. All right, is that strike 3 on Bazana? All right, there's no. That's big. Now a double play can end this inning. Let's make this a sweat-free first 5 under. Come on now. No, Lucky. That's like a sacred play. McGreevy's under hits allowed. It's not anymore, though. That was like our cash cow at the beginning of the year. Lopez, was that him again just now? Did he just get out? Lopez not looking too great, and he does have at least at the bottom. They're winning though, right? So they doesn't have a guaranteed at bat. We'll see. Lopez may be getting up again. We need another decent inning out of the Marlins, so that could turn too. Yep. Safe at first, but it's Arias. He's not a runner. Okay, 2 outs, top 4. Does this game end 1-0? I don't know, man. The Phillies bats just don't seem it. I do think that we have more in the Marlins offense, though. I don't love Nola. He clearly isn't like on one, but he's not pitching poorly. He's not getting a lot of tough contact. 1-0, probably not. But I do think it's a decent enough spot as of right now, in terms of like being a real low-scoring game in this one. But that's easy to say after it's already kind of halfway happened. Yeah, Brandon fought, man. He was a guy like, 2 years ago I was trying to get behind and back, and he just kept burning me, so I kind of lost my zhuzh with him. You know what I'm saying? All right, how is Cade Cavalli doing here? Cade Cavalli, did he get through that inning unscathed? No earned, 1 inning pitch. Nice. We have his under. FDJ says you're the best. I appreciate that. I don't mind that, Tyreek. I mean, I would say the Red Sox I'm a Red Sox fan, so I'm a little biased. All right, fly. Oh, that's a deep fly, though. Okay. Oh, no, they're both calling it. All All right, we got out of the fourth inning, top of the fourth at least. We're in the middle of the fourth, some runs to spare as well. Zach with another the 499 here. Yo, cash the first 5 under Phillies and Marlins. Now I have to take the under team total on the White Sox. Appreciate the insight. Hey, appreciate you throwing that play our way. And I appreciate the 499, by the way. I like getting a little bit of the tip. You know what I mean? Hey, appreciate the insight. Here's a share of the wins. Which, by the way, guys, again, follow me on Instagram at evpicks, picks with a Z. I've posted the link a couple times. But if Mangum and Lopez do somehow get hits here, we're giving away the winnings. We put 25 on this, so it's going to be like a $30 payday to someone in the. All you have to do is comment. Not comment. DM me today's date. That's kind of the keyword. So if we see these guys get a hit, McGonigal already did first at bat. It's like a $30 payday to someone random in my DMs over on Instagram. I feel like that took me a lot longer to say what's going on than necessary. Griffin Jax really hasn't pitched poorly. He really hasn't. Yet we're looking at 2-0 there, huh? Salsa's glad to see you on Cavalli as well. Yeah, I mean, Cade is... I was thinking about his strikeouts, but the Toronto Blue Jays really haven't been striking out too much, so I just went earned runs, but I like them both. Bubba did not get 5. Whoa, CJ Abrams just beat out an infield little blooper or dribbler. That was pretty sweet. The Rays aren't out of it, dude. The Rays just had tons of opportunity last inning. So yeah, I mean, they're not out of it. All right, better part of the order here for the Rays. We have Stewart. We have Blade, who hit the home run earlier. This is a really big stretch for Gavin Williams here. Yeah, 23. Bases loaded, 1 out, exactly. Under 7 runs for the Red Sox? The first 5, I was going to say. I already took the first 5 under 5.5, so hell, I mean, yeah. Oh, the first 7 under? What are you saying here? You saying the first 7 innings under? Because I don't mind it. I already took the first 5 under 5.5. But if you're saying under 7 runs in the first 7, yeah, I mean, Gage jump. You might have to go to some bullpen arms for a couple innings if that's the case. I still prefer the first 5, but I can't knock you off that, Suave. All right, Gavin Williams, high heat. Oh, it smells hot too. Spicy. Sal Stewart strikes out, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Aranda should be getting up fairly. He might be getting up this inning, right? Griffin Jax coming out. Was that a pitching change or was it? I don't know if Jump's trash, but he can allow some runs. Jump is going to be a strikeout demon pretty soon. But yeah, I think the Red Sox can he's a lefty. I think they can hit him. But I think one of them, whether it's Bennett or whether it's, what am I trying to say here? Whether it's Bennett or Jump, I think one of them is going to pitch well. So I like that first 5 under. 5.5 is what I took. I'm a little bit higher on Jump. Well, clearly I'm a little bit higher on Jump than some people. Yeah, I think Bennett over and maybe strikeouts or outs too. Like, there's a lot of ways, I think, 23 that you're kind of get, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're kind of beating around the same bush there too. But you might be right. Red Sox money line, they're the better team and all that. Why, like, maybe there's some overcomplication going on if we're saying all this, right? Like, we're getting too cute just bet and forget it. Who just came in? Was it Mats? Okay, Mats is in for the Rays. We got a 2-2 count over in the Guards and the Reds game. Nice play by the first baseman there. Is that a... Yeah, okay, nice little... Okay, we're heading... Aranda should be getting up. It'd be nice to see him get a hit. And then Gavin Williams strikes out Blade. Is that to... No, that's... Yeah, 2... He is on fire right now. Gavin, is that his 6th strikeout? And that was another high heat one, just right... This guy hit a home run off of him earlier. And he goes, boom, high heat, see you later, Blade. Yeah, if you watched, let's see, Giovanni says Shane burned my under 1.5. Is it over yet? I mean, you're saying you're assuming it. Because if you watch today's video, I was very conflicted on if Bieber's going to pitch well. Cade Cavalli I like a little bit more, so I figured the move was just Cade Cavalli's earned runs. I'm kind of glad I did. But I will say it's still not dead in a sense. It does, Zachary. I don't know if Seattle's bats wake up. Like, I'd like to see Seattle's bats at least rub their eyes a little bit and yawn before I think they're waking up. You know what I mean? Like, how much are we going to look at a bear and be like, hey, he's hibernating. You think he's going to wake up? We don't know when that's happening. You did hit, though, so maybe you roll it over, have some fun. Who knows? Oh, you said the White Sox, though, right? Gavin Williams. Whew. Nathaniel Lowe is down 1-2 to him. Yeah, Bieber's 1 out. Man, they should challenge that. 1 out. Bases juiced right now. He's got Lyle at the plate. And he's been more of a contact pitching guy this year. 2-2. All right, here we go. 1-2 to Nathaniel Lowe. Let's see if we get him. Come on, Gavin. Oh, he's putting up a fight. He is putting up a fight. Okay, where's Bieber at? Bieber delivers here. 2-2 count. Woo! He almost got him to swing. That's going to be a full count. He was safe. Or, he was good. Yeah, Resch Schneider was supposed to be a lefty killer and everything like that. And it's just like, it just didn't happen. And I know he is because he was a Red Sox for a while. Seattle did not get what they thought they were getting with him, for certain. And he just walked a run in Bieber. Yikes, man. And is that... Wow, Gavin Williams strikes out the side. We head to the 5th inning. All right, Aranda's up next. We have Yandy Diaz on right now. Yandy Diaz, how about a triple? I'd like that. Wouldn't we like that? Let's big screen this bad boy. Let's big screen this bad boy. Yandy Diaz 0-2. Okay, 1-2. He gets one high. We get him on base. Feeling okay. I mean, to be fair, he needs to get to third base for it to really matter. Aranda needs to get a hit, right? To get that hits, runs, and RBIs. Like, Yandy Diaz would need to hit a triple here for him to be able to get an RBI in a sense. Because if it's not a hit via the RBI, or an RBI via the hit, we don't. If he gets a hit, we're chilling anyways. He might get walked here, though. Cal Quantrill, and then who knows? Aranda could get on via the walk. If Quantrill starts to spiral, I mean, this dude can spiral. I'm pretty sure his middle name's Spiral. No, the Marlins won yesterday and come back in the 9th inning. Yandy Diaz walking. Oh, we have, okay, hopefully this will work out because then we're going to have Jake Mangum up in a second as well. Here we go. Jonathan Aranda at the plate. 1 hit, cashes his over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's see it. Come on, Jonathan. Cal Quantrill, they're doing a little bit of a mound visit. Don't love that. Come on. I see a lot of you guys are on the Rays too. There you go. There you go. We want Jonathan Aranda to do good here and do well here for multiple reasons. And again, then we have Mangum up. Mangum's up now. Let's see. We might want to add this. Let's go. We'll blow up the Mangum one as well. We'll get a double screen here because we are that dude. Let's go double screen big one. Double screen big boy. That's going to be commercial break for now. So let's make this one big, and then once that's good to go, we'll do it. Aranda will put over here. Look at that. Oh, what a product. Mangum first pitch was that was a late challenge. That might be a strike, though. Doesn't really matter. A walk, we want him to get a hit. So, like, a strike on him, who really cares? It was a strike. A strike may just make him swing even more. You know what I'm saying? All right, double big screen. All right, second pitch. He hit it. Come on! That's a Mangum hit. We need Otto Lopez now. Boom! Mangum, a nice little hit over to left field there. That's what we're talking about, fellas. That's why you play the game. Come on. Come on. Now we got Aranda up. Let's see him do something. Come on now. 2 of the 3 cashed. Otto Lopez, when is this dude getting back up? Let's see. Ooh, Aranda, that probably was a pitch to hit. I'm not going to lie. Aranda just got a pitch to hit, and he did not. I don't think Otto Lopez is getting up for a while, but he should still get up again, hopefully. We just need a few hits. Come on. Aranda. I just want Aranda to get a hit. I don't want to rely on him having to score again. We saw how well that worked last time, didn't we? Come on. 1-1 count. Gray's in the game. Joe Nathan. Grounded out to the pitcher. That may be his last at-bat. See, moved over Yandy. Why didn't Yandy just hit a triple instead of walking? Come on, you fraud. What do we got in this Cleveland game? Cleveland and Cincinnati. Top of the 5th. We'll probably be live for another 15 or so. Maybe get out of Dodge with this Cleveland and Cincy game. It's funny, Mangum and McGonagall's hits were very, very similar. Bieber is just not finding the zone. 3-0. 2 outs. Yeah. It's tough seeing guys fall from great. I mean, Cy Young to injuries to just stinking. You know what I'm saying? All right, another out there. All right, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Let's cash this one, baby, and we'll get out of here. What are you guys sweating for the late slate? I mean, we have a decent amount that we have going on. We have the Red Sox and A's first 5 under. We have the Brewers and Giants first 3 under, I believe. Or is that first 5 too? Jeez, why can't I remember what I have right now? I got a lot going on. Jeez. Brewers and Giants, I think it's first 3. Yep. Oh, so we only have those 2 because Cade Cavalli's going. Aranda, I don't know if he's going to get up again. That is unfortunate. So let's cash this at least Cleveland Guardians one. That would be very nice. We got 3 more outs to go. Of course, Caminero. No way. Caminero hits a triple. If Aranda was just on base, he scores. Actually, if he's on base, Caminero might not hit the triple because Aranda's going to be, hauling that ass. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man. Oh, okay. At least that helps maybe push it along. And look at that. It looks like the Rays are... No, that was the triple, right? Okay, it was just a replay. I was like, look at that. He's in now. Hey, the Rays are coming back. I know a bunch of you guys had the Rays in the chat. Maybe it heard me say we're getting off stream pretty soon, and then they're like, hey, here we go. Let's get these 3 outs in Cincinnati and call it a day. That was a big hit. Caminero was a freaking beast, man. He had the double and triple. Whew. Now watch. Now we're going to see Cedric Mullins do something good, and Simpson's going to do something good. And it's like, why didn't we just have that happen? When Aranda was on third with 1 out, by the way, is what I'm talking about. But here we go. Gavin Williams starts things off. Ball to Myers. 3 outs in this one, and we are smiling, ladies and gentlemen. Well, 1-1. Bieber just came out. Oh, man, Bieber was not long for that one, huh? Oh, well, Gavin Williams just threw a terrible pitch. Let's see if that'll show on the, do we have that game up? No, we don't. Mullins struck out swinging, okay. And now watch, Simpson's going to do something nice. And when we're going to be kicking ourselves. Hey, if the Rays offense goes, it's just going to be good for us, too, to get Aranda back up, I'll tell you. 2-2 to Myers here from Gavin Williams. Let's see if he can strike him out again. He just struck out the side last inning. Gavin Williams is dealing 8 strikeouts through 4 innings. I don't mind the Padres tonight. I really like Michael King. I thought about trying to get to him some way, shape, or form. Because the Padres offense is just... Psh. But Michael Lorenzen's not all that great. I think that the Padres have the better Michael tonight. Let's see. Gavin Williams just went upstairs 100 miles an hour on Myers. He fouled it back. He's going to drop a nice little off speed here. I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland comes back. They're clearly the better pitcher right now. Gavin Williams is dealing. And he walked him. Oh, I just jinxed him. Come on, Gavin. Maybe a double play now. That'll be fine. You get a double play, brother. I can't believe Bieber came out so early. I mean, I can and can't at the same time. But this is bad because it's ice and Cade Cavalli. We have his under earned runs, and now he's just getting iced, man. He's been in the dugout for quite some time. Come on, 3 outs here. Give us a cash. 3 outs here, give us a cash, Gavin. Close one. He did miss there, though. I think we can agree on that. Still 1-0, though, huh? In that, now we're bringing in a lefty. Is Otto Lopez? I don't know when he's getting up, actually. Because that's the only one we're sweating out for this parlay here. Tampa Bay a couple times now just has not seized their opportunities. Seriously. All right, let's see if we get either a strikeout or a double play ball. That sweeper's working for Williams. He has 8 strikeouts through 4 innings so far. That's pretty good if you're asking me. Pretty good. Come on now. Do they get him? Ooh, it'd be a nice little Christmas present to get a guy out just via a pickoff, huh? All right, they got him out. Was that a fielder's choice? I'd missed it. Strike him out, throw him. Wait, what just happened? What just happened? Was that a strike him out, throw him out? I flip away for 1 second. No, it was just a ball he threw. Now there's a man on second. We do have some wiggle room here. I will say that, but not exactly what we want to see. Cade Cavalli's back in, by the way. After going on vacation because it was taking so long for Bieber to get out of that inning. And I think that was just a home run for the Rangers. Yep. All right, they got that. Nice strikeout there. All right, 1 out. We need 2 more to cash this one. The Rays go and score 1 off that Caminero triple, and guess what? They give it right back. They give it right back. Come on, Cade. Cade has Spring. Oh man, he's got the bulk here. He's got Springer, Varsho, and then who? Either way, all right. Let's see if we can get it out here for Williams. We're locked in on that game right now. Johnson's at the plate. Let's see, Williams. We just need 2 more outs, and we're at least cashing that one. We'll see how everything else turns out. I don't know if Aranda's going to get back up. The good news is they're losing by 2, so maybe they have their last ups, and we just need an Aranda hit. Yeah, Spooky, it is a buzzkill because they just got that. They just got back in reach. You know what I mean? 100p. And where the hell are we at for Otto Lopez? I don't even know when he's supposed to be coming back up. I don't know who's up or anything. I'm focused on this first 5 under right now, at least. Sandy Alcantara's still out there, huh? Going for 7. Dude just eats innings. Okay, is that an out? Oh man, it's not an out. Oh, they might get him though. No, they didn't. Okay. Hey, we have room to play with, but let's not play with our food too much, right? Damn. First and second, 1 out now. I think that was a dude's first MLB hit. Ivan Johnson. All right, cool. Hey, cool. We'll allow your first MLB hit, all right? That's crazy. Did he strike him out? Cavalli got Oh, no, that was Venezuela or whatever the hell his name was. Valenzuela. Wait, then what the hell happened to George Springer? Did I miss that? Yeah, he's on first base. I clearly missed something. All right, Jose Trevino. Let's see if Gavin Williams can get him to ground into a double play or something. Oh, that was a nice pitch. You're going to live the Phillies? Is that what you're saying, Chris? What do I think? Just think about the Twins like in general or tonight? I mean, I think they're the better team. I think they have the higher ceiling, but I thought that they were really, really, really overpriced today. Like, I think that was way more of a 50-50 game, and I guess I would say Royals at that price then. But I haven't even watched. I haven't even seen what's going on in that game. I don't know where they're at or what the deal is right now. There we go. This could be a double play ball. Nope, they're just going to go to first. All right, one more out. We cash this first 5 under. I like what we have in terms of Cade Cavalli as of right now. I like what we have in terms of that first 5 under. If Aranda can get back up, man, oh man, I'm not gonna promise anything here, but I would love to see him get back up, potentially him get a hit, and then we're chilling. I just don't know if that's gonna be the case. All right, Cabrian Hayes down 0-1. Just get out of this. We are gonna jump off stream after this, though. It's been quite the stream. We've been live for almost 2.5 hours. Sheesh. Swinging and a miss there. Oh, my God. Oh, my. I mean, Gavin Williams, if he strikes him out, he's going to have 9 strikeouts in this one. No, 10. This will be his 10th. Wow. Oh, he tried to go right back to a pitch way out of the zone. All right, we got Gavin Williams, Cade Cavalli, everything. Okay, let's feel this out. Come on, we do have a man on second and third. We do not want a hit here. We got some runs to play with, but Gavin Williams is locked. He's going to strike him out right here. Oh, that's going to be a pass ball. That's probably going to bring in a run. Wow, how lucky are we that we have runs to play with? That would be frustrating. A guy that's been on all day, pass ball, if that broke our first 500, I'd be pissed. It's because Hayes swung at the same pitch twice, so he tried to get more and more and more and more greedy with it. That would be brutal. If that broke our first 5, that would be brutal. Strikes him out with the exact same pitch. Cash it the first 5 under. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's stream. Hopefully everyone's plays heading into the late games. Check out, you know what? This is Cha-Ching for the good vibes. We'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.